Whoa.
Hail, good man.
Riddler.
God be with you. And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and try your wits instead.
Alright, let's try
Come
my
on,
wits.
don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
Barley is a strange name.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me.
Okay, well, tell me a riddle then.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
I think, I mean, my sword would be used most by me. My name is probably used more by others. The clothes is mostly used by me, and money is mostly used by me. So I'm thinking it's my name.
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating.
What is this?
I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later, but you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
I didn't give a f*** what you frae. You speak our language, do you not? The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Executioner's sharpening
Boom,
his
boom.
axe for you.
Let's try, bro.
Wanker!
Okay, there we go. That was relatively simple.
Oh, you wee bastard!
The devil's name is fucking going on here.
I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters. Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Then you'll have some explaining to do. Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much. So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
They never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
It's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want.
You going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah, I'll be glad to join you.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
I'd like to go to the wedding.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
And check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Semine didn't hear you.
Well, we should get going.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Let's get going.
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Be an honor, sir.
There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit.
We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. What would you like?
I like this one, but let's say a sword.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands.
Oh,
You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
that was tough. I mean, to be honest, it didn't even hit me. But you might as well just... you don't want to get like too far ahead of yourself. I think he did hit me like a couple of times, but I don't think he really damaged me that much. But let's say it was tough.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
You can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he's saved my arse more than once. Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me.
All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
Aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
They drove towards Apollonia.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Which way now?
Go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
So yeah, here's a sack of coal.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart. There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch, to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to? I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, here's the cart.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rock. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. When you're a little. Now she...
Oh, I hear someone. Shh, shh. Something going on. I can't hear what they're saying because this guy keeps talking.
Shh. Listen, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. I heard more than two voices.
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
What about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts. Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. We'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
And Gulz's name is really Sophie.
For a wench, he's got a...
You've got to be kidding. Are you yanking my pizzle?
I'll
Deliverance!
Yeah, don't spare him.
Goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
I thought we had everything clear.
Oh, okay.
Then, sir,
Just straight cut there.
you tried to with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Vouch for the crooked. Now, it's on you. If you hadn't to save my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley. Ahem! Gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Semine, sir. Of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Nice shot.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Okay, so he's just gonna make a run for it, that guy.
You'll be damn sorry!
No, you don't. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What
What?
now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
If I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
No, I don't care about your coin.
Now keep your damn coin. None of that.
You're no match for me.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
Got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true!
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do.
Is this guy like
I hope you
innocent or
realise
not?
you can't just execute me.
Okay. He is not innocent. It's the guy that attacked us, I think.
But these shitty times, nobody will give a toss.
It's the leader.
And he ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
And drop by Semine sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, lad.
The cart has been found.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. That's just the problem.
We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
Where do we get the steel?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not?
If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me?
What are they doing here?
What are humans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage. We have, and we pay for everything. Or my name not Voshko.
Okay, let me go and grab some bread then. I'm just thinking, like, you know, these these people could have been one of the people that raided Skalitz. We don't know that, but let's serve them.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
Can I ask, what are you doing here?
What were you thinking coming here? Humans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We're just hungry. We had enough of that. Later, back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less humans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans same. But what you say? We eat and we go.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jó, et vágyod kívánok meg.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the f*** out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you out, now!
Jobb, ha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Peter! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
Did not mean it. We go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mitä karsta disno?
What about you, lad?
Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You f***ing traitor. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up. You really f***ed up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those f***ers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those human pigs, and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again. Seems they came from Semine. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
The reason why I tried to reason with the humans is because she said she didn't want any fights. So I tried my best, but it turns out there was hostility anyway.
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the Hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the Hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under the robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Ooh, this guy looked like a wise man.
What do you want here? Clear off!
I was sent by Radovan the blacksmith.
Radovan the blacksmith from Takov sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis severimentum.
Okay. It seems like
What do you want
maybe...
here? Clear off!
Okay, it's just gonna be following me.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it, or chucked it out.
What happened at the conciliatory cross?
Hard to say. It was turned around. But what Gerda from the apothecary saw there, you'll have to ask her.
Okay, let's go ask her then.